have suffering, you have pain, treat them very cheaply, like a shit. Whether somebody outside or somebody inside, trying to convince you, brainwash you, that the suffering and pain exists, treat them like a shit, cheap. Listen carefully. Your conscious decision, suffering doesn't exist, pain doesn't exist. Even if I am terrorized by the pain and suffering, I will stand by my Guru Vak. Pain and suffering does not exist. Even if you are surrounded by the lava, molten lava, declare, my Guru has told there is no pain, there is no suffering. I will throw my jata for you to hold and lift you to Kailasa. Listen. Demonstrate your powerfulness, even if it looks like arrogance, in front of delusion which is trying to brainwash you. You have suffering, you have pain. Listen carefully. When you deny outright the existence of pain and suffering, the whole change goes on. The whole change happens in your system, creates space for Paramashiva. Suddenly you will see the universe is moving around you. You are the center. Listen. Look for peace, you will enjoy bliss. Don't look for bliss, you will always land in hopelessness. Understand this first sutra. When I say deny pain and suffering, I am not saying look for bliss and joy. No. Look for peace. Deny pain, deny suffering, deny their very existence, not their reasons, cause. No. Shit is a shit is a shit. And the beauty is, the good news is that shit doesn't exist. That's the good news I have for you. Pain is a shit may not be a good news. But the shit called pain does not exist is a good news. Listen intensely. This one sutra can give enlightenment to all my disciples now. This moment. You can start manifesting powers. Just decide. I deny the existence of any form of pain and suffering inside and outside me. I am not interested in even recognizing the existence of pain and suffering. Forget about the causes. If you don't even accept the existence of that shit, why will you try to find the cause of that shit? Denial of pain and suffering gives you one of the greatest opening to look into the reality. Denial of pain and suffering, I am not teaching as a technique for you to practice. I am revealing this as a truth for you to wake up. Being my disciple, you don't have a right to suffer or have pain. Either be my disciple and renounce the right to have suffering and pain, or marry the pain and suffering and drop me. Decision to deny the pain and suffering and its very existence in any form is the pure neutral space Nirvikalpa Samadhi in you. It does not come by practice, it comes by decision. It comes by decision, not by any practice. Decide. Enough. I went through this rut of pain, believing that pain and suffering exists, and then trying to find the cause, and then trying to find the solution. By the time I find the solution, I realize the solution is not working, and by the time I find that solution is not working, I am more frustrated, and with the more frustration, I find more pain and suffering. The moment you accept the existence of pain and suffering, you put your leg on the sarukupparai, slippery rock of delusion. After that, nobody can save you. So deny the very existence. Don't try to make a technique out of what I am saying. To all my disciples, I am giving a command, not technique, order. You don't have a right to have suffering or pain. By becoming my disciple, you have committed your life, your inner space to me, and you don't have a right to have pain or suffering. Listen carefully. When you decide that no existence, this is the truth. Even till I realize, because Swamiji has realized he loves me, he will tell only good to me, and he will reveal only the truth to me. Because he has revealed, I know for sure there is no suffering, there is no pain, and I won't get brainwashed by any fellow who is trying to tell me that suffering and pain exists. Anyone who is trying to brainwash me is lower than my guru who is trying to wash my brain. My guru who is trying to wash my brain is far superior for me than anyone who is trying to brainwash me with the existence of pain and suffering ideas. The first sutra. The second sutra, listen. Second sutra, your mind reflects on your brain, and your brain is given a special power to rejuvenate itself in 1 year. In 1 year, the brain completely releases all the old dead cells and recreates itself. It's a even modern day science agrees. It is not only that Ayurveda, the Vedic biology, Hindu biology reveals this truth. Even the modern day science agrees with what I am revealing. Your brain completely replaces itself every 1 year. Listen. When your brain replaces itself, replenishes itself, recreates itself, it can either expand its possibility to radiate Paramashiva, or it can shrink its ability to radiate Paramashiva. Both possibilities exist, but there is no neutral. There is no neutral gear. There is no such thing as just, I am just stable. I am neither going down nor going up. No, that doesn't exist. Either you go up or you go down. That's it. So now be very clear. If you decide the truth today I am declaring, this first sutra, very arrogantly, have pride. You have Paramashiva as Guru. You have Paramashiva directly teaching you and initiating you. And you don't even need to practice what I am teaching. If you have the arrogance, Paramashiva is your Guru, you simply know what I am revealing is the truth and you just start living. Listen, very rare to have intimate feeling connection with me because I have created enough rumors and scandals around me. All those vada soda cheap shitty mind cannot get connected to me or accept me. It needs tremendous maturity. Even to feel this fellow is talking the truth. Even if you feel this guy is telling the truth and this guy seems to be loving me, be very clear, you are a matured guy. You think all these rumors and scandals which are getting created around me is not under my control? That's the way I cheat human beings. I tell you, if you feel these 3 statements, Swamiji loves me, and I know for sure Swamiji knows the ultimate truth. And I think Swamiji tells the ultimate truth to me. If you believe these 3 statements, or even any one of these 3 statements, just stand up and do a pradakshina. Namaskar means circumambulation of yourself. Atma pradakshina. Just love yourself. Celebrate yourself for being yourself. You are worthy of namaskara, pradakshina namaskara. That's a powerful blessing, I tell you. If you cognize even any one of these 3 statements, now what I am telling you will straight go into your system. I'll just nail it straight on your brain. Decide, be arrogant, I am disciple of எங்க சாமி எவனையும் கேர் பண்ணாது. அத மாதிரிதான் நாங்களும். With this clarity, deny the existence of all kinds, types, dimensions of pain and suffering. Even if your brain tells, even if your mind tells, you are sinking in the ocean, the lava is surrounding you, burning your skin. Just tell, pain doesn't exist, suffering doesn't exist. I'll throw my jata and just lift you. Don't worry. Just lift you to Kailasa. And I tell you, death is not end. Mental breakdown is the greatest loss in the life. Not death. Be very clear. Death is not end of the life. It's not full stop. It's just a comma. The greatest loss in life is collapsing from powerful cognition, not death. Fools are those who teach death is the loss. Collapsing from powerful cognition is the greatest loss. Hold on to this powerful truth. Be very clear inside you. Powerfully deny the existence of suffering and pain. This is the truth. This is the truth. This is the truth. When you decide with this clarity and truth, the brain which gets rebuilt, newly built, gets rejuvenated, will just expand and reflect the pure cosmos. It will just open up to superconsciousness and vibrate Shiva, 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 Shiva. Hey, listen, our ancestors, rishis, not only knows the whole movement of sun, moon, 9 planets, far beyond the planets, even the stars, so clearly, the 27 stars and their movements they know. How do you think? Thousands of years before, in the Surya Siddhanta, they have described the whole cosmos so clearly because their brain was able to manifest, reflect the pure cosmos. Their consciousness was so peaceful in Shanti, established in Shanti. Careful, listen carefully. Deny the existence of pain and suffering and don't look for joy, bliss, excitement. Look for peace, Shanti. You will get it. You will get it. You will get it. When you look for Shanti, not only you will start enjoying the juice, Shanti inside you, that juice makes you a matured being. Consciously matured being. And that maturity creates intense excitement, energy, bliss, joy as a side effect. Don't look for the side effect. So listen carefully. The first sutra, deny the existence of all pain and suffering, all dimensions and aspects of pain and suffering. Even if you are getting drowned in the ocean, just tell yourself, Swamiji said there is no pain or suffering. Come what may, let's see. But there is no pain or suffering. Be very clear. You won't have death. Death is not end. Losing the truth is the greatest loss than death. Society has brainwashed you too much. Society has brainwashed you too much by giving the multiple layered lies. Listen. This multiple layered lies catch your attention. Even if you are convinced about the one lie, gone. You have put your leg on the slippery rock and you will land in the end delusion. Don't. Deny the fundamental, foundational brainwashing technique used by society, deluded society on you about the existence of pain and suffering. Listen, it is not okay to be normal with absolutely sick social conditioning. Don't try to be normal with the sick social conditioning. Meditate, contemplate, internalize all the statements today I am making. The first statement is about the truth. Denial of all the brainwashing done to you about the pain and suffering. Second statement. This decision to be in truth will expand your brain's ability to reflect, radiate, manifest superconsciousness with the powerful cosmic space and this cosmic nada, Shiva, 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 Mahanada, Shiva, 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 Shiva. When your brain develops the capacity to reflect and radiate the cosmos, in the pure conscious form, your mind can never take possession of your brain and brainwash you into anything called pain and suffering. This is the greatest liberation. This is the greatest liberation. Now, third statement. Listen to this third statement. I am having 25 heads, one consciousness. In you, you have broken yourself into 25 consciousness, even though you have only one head. One head, but working in 25 different, getting pulled and pushed in 25 directions. In my case, I have 25 head, but all integrated to one consciousness. That's why I can think 25 various things and manifest all the 25 various things at a time in a cool, stress-free way. Absolutely. I tell you, even the traitors, drohis, guru drohis, and criminals who conspired against me, even if you talk to them offline, they will tell, oh God, what a memory Swamiji has. What an administration capacity. How he knows thoroughly everything from end to end. Whether how many organizations are there in how many countries, or how many tumblers are there in each ashram, or in which ashram there is a compound wall, which ashram there is only fencing, in which ashram there is a borewell pump, and which ashram there is only a government water supply. Even the people who hate me, who cherish enmity towards me, who are Guru Drohis, even those Drohis, traitors, can't deny my ability to digest information and continue to function without losing the focus or getting distracted. Understand? That is because 25 heads, one consciousness. In your case, one head, conscious is broken 25 ways. One side, your hunger is pulling you in one direction. Another side, your lust is pulling you in another direction. Another side, your fear is pulling you in another direction. Another side, your insecurities are pulling you in another direction. This 25. That is why I am saying, deny the existence of all these so-called ideas of suffering and delusion outright. Don't even put the leg on the slippery rock. You may ask, oh, if I deny the pain and suffering, how will I live a practical life? Only after you deny the existence of pain and suffering, the practical life positive approach will start flowering. Is life negative? Nothing called life happened to you till you decide to learn, open up to the truth that there is no suffering, there is no pain. Till then, what do you know? It's all cheap life negative game, slow suicide. I am giving you now, with the blessings and permission and grace of Paramashiva, the very own powerful space of Paramashiva to all of you, the very own inner space of Paramashiva, powerfulness to all of you. This is initiation, not just instruction. Especially all my disciples. As I said, these three statements. Swamiji tells the truth. And Swamiji knows the ultimate truth. I think Swamiji loves me, so he will not cheat me. He will only tell the truth to me. In these three statements, even if you are able to believe, cognize one statement, you are my disciple. If you believe all three, great. As I said, you should stand up and do Atma Pradakshina for yourself and be proud of yourself. You can do all this for you and demonstrate your own love for you. You are blessed. You are really blessed. Because if you believe in these three statements, any one, your heart will start vibrating with this sacred truth I am declaring and revealing to you. You may not show your excitement outside because others are watching, but inside, hey, I know what Swamiji is telling is the truth. That's me, that's me, that's me. He's talking to me. I think he's watching me directly in the Zoom. That's me. To me, he's talking. Understand? I'm talking to each one of you who are listening to me now. Who are listening to me now. Decide to be with the 25 head, one consciousness. Not one head, 25 consciousness, broken as pieces. No. Your decision to be with 25 head and one consciousness will suddenly make you stress-free. Decide you are Paramashiva. Even if 25 things are going on in your head, you will live as one consciousness. Suddenly you will be stress-free and you will discover the peace inside you. The peace which is in the center of this universe. Your decision is enough, is what I am repeating. Now, the fourth statement, fourth sutra. Your decision to deny the existence of any form of pain, suffering, delusion, its aspects, dimensions, etc., mentioned and above, not mentioned. Mentioned above and not mentioned, everything. Your decision to deny it. makes such beautiful space in you. Simply start manifesting powers and play with the powers. That will give you tremendous confidence to strengthen powers and powerfulness and deny the existence of pain and suffering and the lower way of existing. This fourth statement, you should intensely listen repetitively and meditate, internalize. See, you become Bhairava. Kalabhairava, Mahabhairava. Mahabhairava does not have karma. Anyone tries to attack him, they get the karma and they suffer. He himself does not have any karma. He is in a pure space. You establish yourself in that very space. You yourself will see clearly. When somebody does good to you, they get good. When somebody tries to do bad to you, they get bad. But you don't have any karma. You are not the initiator of karmas. And suddenly your past disowns you. Not that you disown your past disowns you. Your past should disown you. Then you are liberated once for all. Your husband should run away from you. Then you are liberated once for all. Now, I am not saying literally. I meant anything you want to get rid of, that should get rid of you. Then you are liberated once for all. You trying to get rid of your past is a cheap, stupid way. That is not Nithyananda way. Your past should get terrorized and should decide to get rid of you. That is Nithyananda way. That's the royal way of Kailasa, royal way to Kailasa. Your past should feel this guy, nut gone loose, screw gone loose. Not only the nut gone loose, screw gone loose, his main shaft itself is missing. So where will I go and fit myself in his life? It should get terrorized and just leave you. Listen. Take this teaching very sincerely and very seriously. And especially when you have a love for me, it will be very easy. Because, you know, I may sound a little cranky, but I tell the truth as it is. See, when you start loving me, the whole pseudo dignity of the society loses power over you. You are detoxed by the stupid social conditioning. You become pure space for Paramashiva's ultimate truths to manifest. Sit like Sit like Mahabhairava, Kalabhairava. Hey, I am telling you the truth. You are Kalabhairava. I am not brainwashing you. Actually, if I want to exploit you, I should tell you are something lower than God. I should be brainwashing you into some lower identity so that I can continue to exploit you. But I am not interested in exploiting you. I am interested in expressing through you. You are my soulmate. You are my conscious life partner. I celebrate when you are liberated. Anyone who is now catching what I am saying and saying, yes, Swamiji told, I have no suffering, no pain forever. And I am deciding I have no suffering, no pain. You are my beloved now. I just want to hug you. You are my own. I have only one reason to tell the truth, because truth makes you fulfilled and makes me fulfilled. You are Kalabhairava, and tell very clearly to your past, present, future. Hey, I am Kalabhairava. Anyone tries to do good to me, they will be given good. Anyone tries to do bad, they will be given bad. But I am not initiator of any karma. I am the neutral, sacred space, Nirvikalpa Samadhi. If you throw laddu on me, you will get the laddu back. If you throw stone on me, you will get that stone back. If you throw the shit on me, you will get that shit back. But nothing will touch me, and I will not throw anything. I will not be working, operating in any of the cognition level where this sick society operates. There is no concept of pseudo dignity and the reason to operate. Far from pseudo dignity. With this clarity, sit in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. I tell you that quality which oozes out from your consciousness into your body, it will actually literally bring that sweetness in your tongue. That is what is actually Amrita. Amrita means the principles of immortality digested, cognized by your mind and gets sunk, drilled, driven into your brain, and that brain's opening up, flowering, that Sahasrara Chakra flowering, and that honey pours inside the system, literally brings sweetness inside your throat. Amrita. Principles of immortality. Truths of immortality. When they are chewed by your mind and gets into your brain, the chemistry, alchemistry happens in you, in your biology, is nectar. Actually, I am tasting that this very moment. That's the reason I am taking a few seconds. Now, the fifth statement. Listen to this fifth statement. When you start actively practicing this truth, express it in your inner image with yourself, through your outer image with others, all the conflict will become irrelevant. Be powerful, bold, to stand any stress created externally or internally. When you manifest this truth and demonstrate your vairagya and will persistent, uncompromisingly, vairam vainda vairagyam, vairagya like a diamond, vajra, vajra vairagya. That's all. That's all. Listen, 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 listen to this truth and internalize, manifest. All of you are my loved ones, my near and dear ones, my soulmates, my beloveds. It's for all of you. I am keeping myself alive amidst so much of attack, whether assassination attacks, attempts, or defamation, identity, whatever the lies and shit, false pains, sufferings thrown on me, not only I deny them, I disgrace all those pain and suffering. Blessings, blessings to all of you. Let this initiation happen and all of you manifest this great enlightenment experience. The state, space, powers of Paramashiva. I also have a lot of proclamations and letters of appreciation from all over the world. I'll upload all of it in the Facebook and social media. Please enjoy them. Maybe I'll read out in further satsangs. Today we have 143 proclamation letters from all over the world. But now I wanted to give you all the time to meditate and be in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living. Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa, Paramashiva, Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
and gentlemen, welcome back, dear viewers. Now that we have understood the 5 sutras to manifest Kalabhairavoham, let us understand the fourth sutra revealed by the Supreme Concept of Hinduism. Bhairava does not have karma. Your decision to deny the existence of any form of suffering, its delusions, its aspects, dimensions, and what is not mentioned here also makes such a beautiful space in you. You will simply start manifesting and playing with the powers. It will give you tremendous confidence and strength and powerfulness and deny the existence of pain and suffering and lower way of existence. This fourth statement, you should intensely listen repetitively and internalize. You will become Bhairava, Mahabhairava, Mahakalabhairava. Mahabhairava does not have karma. Anyone tries to attack him, they get the karma and they suffer. He is in a pure space. You establish yourself in that very space. You yourself will see clearly. When somebody does good to you, they get good. And when they do bad to you, they get bad. You are not the initiator of karma. Suddenly, your past disowns you. Not that you disown your past, then you are liberated once and for all. And the Supreme Concept of Hinduism says, take this teaching very sincerely and very seriously, especially when you have love for me. It will be very easy because you know I tell the truth as it is. When you start loving me, the whole pseudo dignity of the society loses power over you. You become a pure space for Paramashiva, for the ultimate to manifest. So let us go through this process now. Sit like Kalabhairava and tell your past, present, and future. I am Kalabhairava. Anyone tries to do good to me, they will be given good. Anyone tries to do bad to me, they will be given bad. But I am not the initiator of any karma. I am the neutral sacred space of Nirvikalpa Samadhi. If you throw laddu on me, you will get laddu back. If you throw stone, you will get stone back. If you throw shit, you will get shit back. But nothing will touch me. I will not throw anything back at you. I will not be working in any cognition level where this sick society operates. There is no concept of pseudo dignity as a reason to operate. With this clarity, sit in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So, how do you sit in Nirvikalpa Samadhi? Do not create a thought. Do not sustain a thought. Don't try to destroy or fight with a thought. Just don't bother about what is going on inside of you. Whether thoughts, emotion, pain, or peace, do not respond to anything. Just decide. Let me be unclutched. Sit with the unclutched Nirvikalpa Samadhi. It will literally bring that sweetness in your tongue. That is what is actually Amrita. And demonstrate your vairagya, your detachment, and will persistence uncompromisingly. When you sit actively practicing this truth, expressing it in your inner image with yourself and through your outer image with others, all the conflicts will become irrelevant. Be powerful, bold to stand any stress created externally or internally. When you manifest this truth and demonstrate your vairagya and will persistence uncompromisingly. So now let us understand the Atma Pramana for this truth that pain is a lie from the life of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism himself. And this is an experience when the Supreme Concept of Hinduism was just 10 years old. It started with Annamalai Swamigal saying that we are not the body, we are beyond the body. He started teaching Ramana Maharishi's teachings, and the Supreme Concept of Hinduism ran home and wanted to check how can we be beyond the body and are, are we beyond pain and suffering? The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism took the shaver. In those days, his father used to have a slide blade and shave. He took that razor and literally cut his thigh. Of course, there was bleeding. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's mother saw and immediately rushed him to the hospital. Their family doctor, Dr. Karunanidhi, attended to him. The doctor was like family, and almost 13 stitches were given to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to stop the bleeding. He did all that was needed medically, and then he Pontiff of Hinduism and his mother and father that this is not an accidental cut. He has purposely done this because it's so deep. Such a long cut cannot be accidental. Ask him why he did this. and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's parents started investigating as to why the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism did this, and the doctor even had a doubt whether it was a suicide attempt. Then the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained the whole thing to his mother and father and to the doctor, that Annamalai Swamigal told, we do not have pain and suffering. I just wanted to check whether I have pain or not. So I cut myself to see whether I have pain and suffering or not. And then later, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained this to Annamalai Swamigal, his guru, and his guru praised him and blessed him, and that he would experience this truth just because he has such a sincere and strong seeking to experience this truth. It would be enough to make him experience it. And another Atma Pramana from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's own life. On the 14th of June 2011, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism suffered a complicated type 1 open fracture of both bones of the right forearm. The usual pain experienced by this kind of double open fracture would cause excruciating pain for weeks and leave one bedridden, with the hands completely immobilized. The pain medication would be an absolute necessity. However, in the case of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, from the moment this horrendous fracture occurred, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was continuously joyful and smiling, even while preparing for travel to the hospital. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism suggested that the doctors perform the surgery without any anesthesia, and continuously shared that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism never experienced pain at any time during the entire incident. He never used any pain medication either. Continue to the next slide, please. So when you deny the existence of pain and suffering in your life, you will see how beautifully Kalabhairava takes care of you. You can watch a touching sharing by one of the disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by visiting YouTube and looking at the Parabhakti sharing. So now let us understand how we can exactly experience this truth, the truth of that pain is a lie. It is through devotion and Guru Bhakti that you can experience this truth. So why do we need Guru in our lives? The Guru or Master is not a Vyakti, a person, as you imagine. He is a Tattva, a principle. He is simply a physical representation of the divine. In the Vedic tradition, the spiritual teacher, the Guru or the Master, is said to be more important than God. God is always and everywhere, but it is the Guru who opens the disciples' eyes to the existence of God. The Master is the doorway to one's own experience of the divine. And the Shastra Pramana for worshipping the Guru, the supreme state is easily attained by those who think of nothing else but me. Therefore, strive to the utmost to propitiate the Guru. And this is from the Shri Guru Gita. And another verse from the Guru Gita states, always remember the Guru's form. Constantly repeat the divine name given. Always follow the Guru's commands. Think of nothing other than the Guru. And verse 11 of the Guru Gita translates, out of compassion for you, I shall tell you how the embodied soul becomes Brahman, having been purified of all sins by serving the feet of the Shri Guru. So the easiest way to connect with the Guru is just making yourself available as revealed by the Supreme Pontiff. Let us now watch that short video.
I am sitting with each one of you personally, individually, and making myself available. This being is now available to all of you, to each one of you. I am making myself available to each one of you. To each one of your being. Now the relation absolutely between you and me. It is absolutely you and me. Allow me to fill you. Allow my being inside you. Powerlessness.